Hello. Hello. I'm home. I'm here. I'm queer. It's June, but I don't. It's July. I mean. Damn, it's July. Fuck, I don't like that. Hi, Kendra. How you doing, honey? Hi. Oh, I still have the Nina hat on. Wait. Of course I still have the Nina hat on. I put the Nina hat back on. I'm silly. I'm actually gonna put Opie back on this monitor just so I can look at it. I hope you've been well. It feels like it's been a long time. I know it hasn't, but like, you know, it feels like it's been a long time because I did so much. Yes, I do. I'm sitting there going, do I got the game on properly? But I'm doing good! I pretty much slept all day. That's fine. That's fine, right? Yep, up. I barely talked and already my body's like, well, you know, it's kind of odd because I did a lot of talking on my trip. I didn't manage to take up one bit unless Pim says otherwise because I got to go see Pim and Ghost. Well, they came to see me basically. They came into my territory, so I said, you know what? Let's go. So I went and I hung out with Pam and Ghost because they wanted to get out the house. So they left Bubbies to safety and they said, let's go touch grass. Granted, there's not much grass in DC because that's where we went. There's not much grass in DC. Yeah, you sleep when you need to. I sleep a lot. I need to sleep always, I guess. I'm a sleepy bitch. No, he's not. I don't know why that reminded me of Puppy. But I'm here, I'm queer, and I'm happy to be back. I was only gone for like literally not half a day, a whole day, but it felt longer, and at the same time, it felt like it was too short. Cause I miss Pim. I miss Pim. I miss Ghost. I miss Pim. I miss my wife. I miss wife. I had so much fun. I said it before, I think, but I have not seen friends physically since my trip to Katsucon in early February, which is February to March, March to April, April to May, May to June. That's 4 months. That's almost half a year. It's crazy. I have a couple friends sort of in the area. They're still a bit away and stuff, but they're also busy.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? What is the dog doing? Dandy! Dandy! Are you here, my child? Probably not. Hey, yo, I barely heard that. Come on, OBS, or not OBS, wavelength. Why you gotta, that was weak sauce. That was weak sauce. If you guys heard it, that's fine. Whatever. That's my girl. At least I have it in my head, at least. But Danny's upstairs. I have a big old bunch of points. Gotta hit that when I come in now. Yeah, that is your tradition. Goal is so. Oh, she praises losing power as more and more people leave Twitter. No, nobody's left Twitter. Nobody's left Twitter. It's just, it seems that way because nobody can post on Twitter. I was able to post a little bit, and then a minute later, not anymore. And then I wasn't allowed to follow people either. So I'm very confused on just like, what's the man doing? What is that musky man doing? I checked. I finally got on Twitter on PC, and I looked to see the page elements. Oh my god. It is definitely just like reloading and reloading. Oh, it is? Okay, hold on. Let me fix that. How about that, my kind sir? How about that? That good? Yay! Let's go! I aim to be loud, and I aim to be proud, and I aim to be loud. Wait, no, it went back up. I guess... Damn. Wait a minute. What about that? Y'all shouldn't hear my side, I'll tell you that much. Is it like a big jump? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm like, it's at 53%. You should be listening to the monitor mix, but then there's my mix. The hell? Alright, can you hear the music now? Can you hear the music at all now? I'm sorry. So I'm not necessarily leaving, I'm literally skipping in between the monitor mix. Wait a minute. Desktop audio was on. And the mic aux is not working. That's what it was. The desktop audio was working, but the mic aux stuff was not. Why is it not working? Hello? Why is it not working? What is going on? Why can't I go into anyone's stream and not cause problems? Shut up, man. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. What is going on, bruh? I don't like this. Because it should be doing a thing. I feel like this happened last time. Because otherwise desktop audio would not be on. Alright. Well, it's a good thing I'm not having to worry about the game audio. Alright. What about now? Hi, Everett. How you doing, honey? How you doing, honey? You come just in time. We finally figured out why the audio was being a little bitch. That has to be a lot better, right? it's got to be a lot better because it's like half of the. It's got half of that of what I've got in the mic. But good evening. Let's clean. Alright, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to re-look at wavelength. I technically would go look at Go XLR again, but apparently that is a dying device from what I just saw on Tumblr today. You're just trying to chill too? Yeah. I've chilled pretty much all day today. This is the most active I've been. This is the most alive I've been today. I walked a lot yesterday. I walked a lot. I walked a lot on Friday too. But we mostly did all of our walking on Saturday. What did we do first? I'm trying to go in chronological order. Alright, but first things first. Pim is as cute as she is online in real life. Pim in real life is as adorable as she is online. And I love Pim. And Ghost is adorable too. Oh my god. So, I had one of those watch lots of sad things and have a good cry. Oh no, honey. I did have a really good time with Pam and Ghost. It was great. So, like, first off, I kind of ran into a problem though at the beginning. My window on my driver's side of the car is broke. It would not go down. It went down, it yelled timber, it did not want to sit right back up. It's still stuck. It's still stuck, and it's been stuck like that for like 2 days now. But that's fine. I just parked in a good spot where, you know, nobody could tell, and the area was also not too bad, so like I didn't have to worry. And it was a parking garage, so it wasn't like you don't hang or loiter around a parking garage too much. So I didn't really necessarily worry all that much about the window. I was worried about like which parking garage to park at, because the first one I pull into, this cute little Indian grandpa comes in. He's like, "We close at 6." And I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm doing overnight." And he's like, No. We don't do overnight at this one. You're gonna have to go to the other block. You're gonna have to go the other end." And I'm like, what? And this parking garage was literally like right next to Pam and Ghost's hotel. So, granted, I only had to take 3 less to get to the other one, but it still sucked balls. It still sucked. But okay, whatever. I get out, and I get to see Pam! And I hugged a Pam, and I picked a Pam up and gave him a big squeeze, and I kind of surprised him that way, because I can pick you up. I am not weak. I am a strong packer. I gave Pam a big old bear squeezy picky uppy hug, and I gave Ghost a huggy. I didn't pick him up because I know he probably wouldn't have liked that. Couldn't sneak park at the hotel, jealous. I want to hug people. Oh, it feels really good to just, you know, hug friends in person, man. I forgot how good it felt. But we were good. And and then another problem. I forgot me puppet in the car. I had him hanging on, like, you know, my sunglasses little case deal that's right at the rear view mirror. So, you know, he could just dangle around from his antenna. He's not gonna be hurt by that. But I accidentally left him there because I grabbed all my other shit and I was worried about having to get out of the car because I locked myself in the car and I was like, oh no, I can't get out of the car. Please, sir, that's parked next to me. Can you, like, help me? And he's like, ma'am, you locked yourself in. I'm like, oh, I haven't had this car long. That's my excuse. Oh, he was fine. He's been in the car before. He was fine. He got to have a few moments away from me. But, like, right after, like, I huggy Pim and everything, they're like, all right, you ready to go to the hotel room? I'm like, no, I gotta go get little man. I gotta go get the little man. So I made to walk to the parking garage to go get him. And then I got to go to the hotel room and drop all my shit off. Good shit. Pam got me some gifties. And then Pim would open up my gifties later. But we chilled out, and then we went to go get pizza. Quickly, I left my child in the car. Shut the hell up! Shut up! Shug up! He was fine. He was only in there for maybe 10 minutes. And he was just hanging out. And it was a nice, cool parking garage. I don't want to hear it. I wish I could hug all my friends I made V2, including you, Pekka. Oh, yeah, I do too. That's why I really want to go to a convention and just, like, talk to all the V2Bs and all the friends I've made. I just want to talk to peoples and hug peoples, and I want to tell them they're cute, and I want to, like, treat them to drinks and foods and snacks and everything. Not that I got to really do that with Pim this time, because Pim ended up buying a lot of stuff instead because of money, and I left my credit card in the room at one point. But yeah, he's fine. Puppet's fine. But we went to go get pizza, and so in DC, I'm sure it's in other places too. I'm sure it's just a northeastern thing, but we went to this place called And Pizza. It's literally the and symbol. Pizza. It was so good. You would think like a chain pizza deal is gonna be kind of like so-so. No, this place is really good. And it was pretty cheap. Like, you get a good decent sized pizza. It's a little bit bigger than like maybe a microwave personal pizza, but it's not as big as like, you know, a whole like pie. But I got a pizza. I got a white pizza because I'm picky as shit. I got fountain drink, and then I got a cookie, and that was all like maybe 13 to 14 bucks. So a snack size pizza, I mean, for me, it kind of is a snack size pizza because I'm a little foodie hoe. I got that black hole stomach, man. But it was so good. It was so good. And that's where we took our little, you know, traditional VTuber like photo op deal. In learning that Pim doesn't have VTuber Studio on that phone, or at least on their normal phone. So I'm like, oh, okay, we're gonna go find the regular photo then. But me, Pim, and Ghost just hung out. We chilled out a lot at the pizza place. We did lots of eats. We had to sit there a little bit longer because it started to pour down rain after a while. The forbidden photo. It's not a forbidden photo. Oh, that's why it was the forbidden photo. Oh, hush. Even if there wasn't smudgies on the screen, you wouldn't have seen anything. Because it wasn't either of us taking the photo. It was Ghost. Ghost took the photo. You couldn't see anything. Hush your dang mouth. None of the photos were forbidden. Oh, well. Forbidden from your eyes, maybe. Those are for me to treasure and love and look back on and go, ah, I remember that day fondly. It was like it was yesterday. Literally. Hi, Pekka. How are you? The real Pekka is here. The real Pekka, the real Pekka. All the other little Pekkas are just imitating. How are you, dude? How are you? Hope your night, day, morning. I don't remember, man. Hope it's good. Dang, real Pekka. Shut up, Golan. Why do you call her farm sister? She still doesn't get that. My parents don't get it, but my sister's just like, It's just a thing. But it like poured raining like pretty much this weekend. It would be fine, and then it would start to sprinkle, and then rain. And so we're just like, you know, let's just go stand right back in. Let's go sit right back inside. Let's get some more drinks and sit inside. The bit is too strong now. Yeah, you're keeping it going. You're keeping the tradition strong, buddy. You and your traditions. Yeah, that's right. You're early. Full moon is hard to sleep too. Oh no, is it because you turn into a werepaka? Oh my gosh, this is canon. This is my head canon. You turn into werepaka. But I'm good. I'll go to bed sooner or later. I've slept all day, so like I don't want to sleep right now. But I've been really good. Weekend was fun. You're a warehouse paka now? I meant werepaka said like werewolf. But if you're a warehouse paka too, then okay, get that warehouse money. What did we do after we finally could go out? Oh, we had to go and get an umbrella because that event made Pam and Ghost realize that, oh, we need umbrellas. So we went to go to the CVS that was located nearby, and we, like, you know, we got some, I got a drink there, they got their umbrellas. We found an Indiana Jones toy whip that I don't know why they're selling that to children, because it's like those snap bracelets. Ow! And there's like no warnings on the box saying, warning, please don't actually like hit people with this. Dang. It might be hard for me to sleep tonight. The dog's getting anxious from fireworks. Oh, yeah. We got that dumb thing called 4th of July. People are starting to set them off early because it's during the weekday. It's during the week. Which is stupid. People are still gonna do it regardless. This is America. They have no concept of like when it's appropriate to not set off fireworks. They're gonna set off fireworks regardless, so. Get that rent money. It'll be a little hard for me to sleep too. I'm probably gonna play some games. Yeah. Just chill out. Make your brain a little. And then, like, you know, go to bed as your brain dead. We've had a little bit of fireworks here, and they set Dandy off just a little bit at first, but then, like, he's fine. He's fine. He's not scared of them. He just doesn't like, you know, like, noises that he doesn't know what they are, and he's just like, he's kind of guard doggy in that way. He also loves any kind of excuse to bark, I think. Yeah, that's America. We had fireworks on Friday. We had some on Thursday, I think. Thursday night. And then, you know, we had them tonight as well. So, I am ready to hear fireworks within this whole week. Because there's still going to be people blasting fireworks. Because I don't know how it is in other countries. I'm sure that firework laws are totally different. I'm sure you can't just willy-nilly buy explosives to shoot in the sky. But here in America, whenever a big, like, patriotic holiday comes in, you see, like, giant booths for fireworks, and they just host, like, really cheap, like, sales. And that's usually when people just start to hoard fireworks. Animals being scared and sorry of joining the stream. Oh, poor Bubby. Dandy's funny where, like, at half a year old, I was, like, worried that the fireworks were gonna scare the, like, bejesus out of them. Oh, hydrate! Ah! Let's see if I have a little sippy left. I had a little sippy left. I kind of drank my Gatorade before stream. Oops. But Dandy, pretty much, like, not even a year old, 4th of July happened. They were all just, like, going nuts. And it was during the pandemic, so people kind of went hog wild. He was asleep. Little buddy was asleep. I remember my boss at the time was texting me, like, how's Dandy doing with the fireworks? And I just sent her a photo of, like, him flat on his back sleeping. I'm like, I think he's okay. I'm not a fan of fireworks because, like, they're just so loud and they're so obnoxious and they're not exactly legal most of the time. Like, I admit that some of them are pretty and it's an artwork. It's art to, like, you know, make fireworks. Especially if they're, like, if, like, you design one and stuff. It's amazing what you can do with some pyrotechnics and everything. But in America, there's so many places that have, like, you know, strict laws for them because they obviously pose a big risk, especially if you're in the middle of a drought. In the DMV area, I'm not exactly sure if there's any place where it's a little more lenient, but in like the parts that I know, it's not that lenient. You can't do a lot of certain fireworks. That does not stop my suburban neighborhood from setting off every firework known to man. And it's just tradition now where the family is just posting, just like shooting off like every firework, and I don't think the cops care. You can buy fireworks willy-nilly, but at a specific time you can do that until the fire department and the police, except for the New Year's Eve. Yeah, they have that sort of here too, where like you can warn people beforehand. That way they know if there's like they can be prepared for like a fire hazard. Or, like, they can alert others that it's, no, somebody's not shooting up the place, it's just somebody doing fireworks. Golden, Pride Month never ends. The campaign is over with. I retired it before stream. We got $95. You know what? And I'm not upset. The goal was 300, we got 95, and I'm not upset. I'm happy. I didn't get to push it as much as I wish. I had so many plans, but because of health and just like, you know, money, I couldn't. Money, health, time, I couldn't do as much as I wished. And that's a lesson learned. I should not plan a whole buttload, months worth of like shit. If I don't have that kind of time and money, $95 is great. I'm happy. But every bit counts, especially now that, you know, Lambda Legal has to go and fight the Supreme Court again. Literally, on the last day of Pride Month, the Supreme Court gave to me discrimination from the conservative oligarchy. Yep, if you don't know, it is legal to sit there and say, well, your gay marriage goes against my beliefs and stuff, so, like, I'm gonna refuse you service. It's possible. It's totally possible. Someone can see my pronouns on my Crocs, or the gay flag on my Crocs, and say, no, I'm not gonna sell you a cake. I'm not gonna sell you this or that. I don't think you can do it for, like, you know, Walmart can't necessarily do it to you. I think it's, like, certain businesses. Which still isn't right, but... Welcome to America, where on the last day of Pride Month, they just shoot you in the foot. Imagine a place where this is not happening. I don't know. Probably in the Nordics? I don't know. Maybe the Netherlands? They're the ones that, like, you know, had their head on straight at first. I don't know. It is what it is. You can't shut us up. It's gonna get challenged again. Nobody's going to Nobody's gonna try to do it, because if they try to do it, the first person who does it, oh, they are going to lose so much busyness. There'll be a lot of shit afterwards, but like, we'll make sure that they never get money ever again when it comes to like trying to make their own business. Like, okay, you're only gonna get some conservative money. Like, congrats, you're an asshole. What was I going on about before we started talking about the Pride Month deal? Alright, what else did we do afterwards? We went to CVS, and then we went to a bookstore. What country has the largest Pride celebrations? That would be, well, it was Brazil. Brazil at one point did have the biggest Pride parade, Pride March. And like, you know, that works for them. That's them. That's them, honestly. That's what we all said about Chick-fil-A and Hobby Lobby, and yet they are still here, sadly. Well, I'm talking more about mom and pops. Mom and pop places, you can crush them easily. Hobby Lobby's still got a lot of money, and so does Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is actually kind of one of the bigger fast food places, or at least growth-wise, which is a shame. I don't know. Who knows what's going on with Chick-fil-A, though? Right now, apparently, there's some changes going on, and they canceled... They try to cancel the Chick-fil-A, so, like, you know, maybe I can get my Chick-fil-A back. As a Southern Paca, maybe I can actually spend money at Chick-fil-A and not feel like I'm like this grime on the wall, you know. I should have known you would know that. Ah, yeah. Trust me, when I did a lot of, like, you know, when I was preparing for LGBTQ Jeopardy, which we're still finalizing a date on, I was finding out a whole bunch of, like, new stuff, remembering stuff that I had just forgot about, and it just makes sense for Brazil. Like, come on, Brazilians know how to party. Brazilians know how to put on a parade. If it's got colors, the Brazilians are there. True. But after we went to CVS, got stuff, we went to go to a bookstore. Pam saw a bookstore, on our way to another, we were finding a comic book store first. But we found this bookstore, and it's called Second Story Books. Really great place. It's actually the oldest bookstore in DC. It's a really cool place because as old as it was, it had a lot of, like, really cool stuff. It very much everything was vintage, that you weren't gonna find new stuff. It was very much you're gonna find some out-of-print things. Including manga. There was some manga there. I'll show, like, what manga I got. I got one thing. Pam got a few things. But I got one thing, and there was a tiny little section in the comic book area, which was also small. But the only manga on that shelf was all Clamp. It was all Tokyo Pop Clamp stuff from, like, early 2000s. That's, like, how old some of this stuff was. It was so cool. Like, there was a Magic Knight Re-Earth copy of Volume 2. There was the Cardcaptor Sakura, like, movie manga. There was Wish. There was Clamp. It was cool. Your Heart. Yeah, Clamp is Clamp's the best. Like, Clamp is, like, OG, like, the OG, like, Fujoshi, success story. I love Clamp. They are gods. They are goddesses of the Fujoshi. Fujoshi goddesses. We worship them. The Fujo goddesses. Though, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them are Fujin. Just with how some of them are. I love them. But I didn't get any of the Clamp books. I would rather get, like, some of the omnibuses stuff. Just so I can have, like, more of it and take up less space. You gotta go sleepy, Ness. Go get the sleep. Go sleepy and dream of good stuff. Get all that good sleep. I hope you have a good sleep, buddy. Night night. I don't think I read Air. There's a good bit I haven't read, and that's mostly because, like, you know, you can't read a lot of the older stuff now. There's ways to read the older stuff, but, like, they're not entirely legal. But at the same time, is it really bad to, like, read that online if there's no other way to read it? That's a legal conundrum, legal and moral conundrum right there. But I didn't get any clamp books. I got this book called Love Manic, I think. And me and Pam and Ghost, we were just going down a random aisle. We didn't realize it was the sexuality aisle, where it talked about, like, you know, feminism. It talked about, like, you know, women's, like, body and, like, sexuality and everything. There was a few yaoi. There was a few yaoi there. There was not any yuri, sadly. That's not really a big market, especially not back then. But there was some yaoi novels, or yaoi books, and it got some. They were books that I didn't even know about. There were books that I didn't know about. So I grabbed one that was just a one-shot volume. It wasn't like in a series. So I didn't have to worry about, like, you know, trying to find the other, or not liking it and then just being stuck with it, sort of. But I'll show it later. It was really cool finding that, especially because it wasn't in just the comic section. It was in a whole section about sexuality, which is really awesome. Seeing, like, you know, graphic art media in different sections other than just, you know, comic books, it really does normalize that medium, which is great. Because, look, if you were at my last stream where I talked about, like, you know, gay confessions, and you heard me talk about me and coming out, you realize that yaoi is one of the reasons I am where I am today, sexuality-wise, and, like, confidence and education-wise. If it was not for the gay anime boys, we wouldn't be here. Get that shit. So, I got a book, Pim got a few things. Oh no, Golan, what are you about to say? It was a changer of history. Yeah, bitch! You blame the animes and fanfiction for falling for yaoi, and that is awesome. Oh, fanfiction.net. Oh, what an oldie. What a classic. You're so real, Avis. You're so real, Ava. I don't dare go back to that domain unless they actually, you know, really update it. But, like, you know, Archive of Our Own is out there fighting for us and legality and shit. So, like, you know, nah, I'm not gonna change. I blame DeviantArt for getting into yaoi, because I found people who were drawing it in, like, you know, Oban Star Racers fandom. And there we go. I learned what the gays meant. I learned what a condom meant. I learned that girls can kiss. I learned what BDSM was. And I shouldn't have not have learned what BDSM was at that time. Oh, I'm not even gonna get into what happened because of that. But yeah, we got, like, you know, our books from there. The shop was really cool too, because we stayed in Georgetown, basically. We just stayed in the Georgetown area. It's kind of the gentrified DC area. It's very much shops and cute little places to eat and stuff. We mostly stayed in that area, that DuPont Circle shit. But all around DuPont Circle in Georgetown, you're gonna find a lot of Pride stuff. There was Pride flags galore and more. And in this shop, they had a Pride flag out in the window, and then they had, like, a little trans flag here and there. And it was, like, really, it felt really awesome. I felt really safe. And like the store owner, or like, you know, the person that was working there that day, they seemed really legit too. Like, obviously I got gaydar vibes from them, or like gender binary fuckery rebel vibes from them. It was great. But it was great, just surrounded by lots of pride flags. You mostly blame sexy FMA men. Sexy FMA men, yeah. Fullmetal Alchemist did a lot of things to people back then. What's wrong with going to DC now? DC, you can come to DC sooner or later one day. And if you do, just hit me up and we'll be like, okay, let's go. I like meeting people in DC and showing them around. It's fun. But after that, we went to this comic book store and it was awesome. I wish I lived closer to DC. I live close enough that I could go for a day trip, go back even later on if I really wanted to. I really want to spend gas money. But there was this little comic book store called Phantom Comics. I couldn't buy anything there because I needed to be careful with money. But they had so many good stuff. They had zines. They had zines there. Like some local artist zines, some zines that are from other folks. They had, oh my gosh, why am I forgetting the name? What is this sign? It's the one with the dogs. It's the furry one with the dogs. Yes, it is, oh, what's their name? Yeah, I feel that. Pinky and Pepper Forever. They had Pinky and Pepper Forever, which is great because one, it's, you know, it's LGBTQ. Two, because it's a zine. You don't see that. You can't get that on Amazon. You got to get that from like the original artists and stuff. And three, that is a very problematic, quote-unquote, zine piece of work that's very, very just like life-changing when you read it, but it's also very deep. It really tackles a lot of stuff. It's got a lot of challenging issues, challenging graphics. It's great. So them having that was wow. But they also had this book called The History of Modern Manga, and I really wish I could have grabbed that. It was this big hardback book, and it just talked a lot about, like, you know, anime and manga for like the past few decades. And I love that. I almost got Modal Zushi as well, and I was excited to pick that up. Like, I didn't even like contemplate getting it. I saw it on the shelf and I was like, I want the donghua. But oh well. I'd rather read the novel at first, I guess. I'm not sure what I should do. I'll ask some folks. I'll ask my friends. I'll ask Fu-chan, the purveyor of donghua. Probably not even pronouncing that right. Alright, I got stuff up there. And then I also picked up, I think those were the only three. I almost picked up Dick Fight Island because Pam definitely recommends that one. And she kind of like put it in my hand. Totally forgot about hearing about Pinky and Pepper Forever in a recorded fur panel. Oh wow, really? I might have to find that. I have read little bits of it just because I learned about it from Twitter like maybe a month ago. There was one of those retweet posts, quote retweet things going on talking about like which media has changed you. And that's what somebody put down. And yeah, I definitely have to, I need to check that out. But I didn't get to get anything from there, sadly. A lot of cool sections. The people there were really cool. People were doing like Magic the Gathering. Oh, yep, that is a manga. It's called Dickfied Island, and it's a BL sort of thing. I think it's kind of like Survivor kind of aesthetics where they're stuck on an island. But then they're all got like the Spartan armor on, and you know their weapons is, well, I don't think I need to go into detail. You'd have to ask Sarah Pym about it more, because I don't know anything else. I just remember opening the book in the store, and I don't have a filter. It does not matter where I'm at. I go, but in the store, I'm just like, oh, so there's actually porn in this. There's people playing Magic the Gathering, like, right a few feet away from me, and I'm just like, oh, there's porn. I'm like, oh, look at the porn. It was great. I wish I could have got it. What else did we do right after that, man? We had to go to the 7-Eleven because I needed a phone cord. I forgot to bring my phone charger with me, and by the time we got to the 7-Eleven and got a cord, I was at 20%. And there was no way I would have survived without my phone because of 1, GPS, 2, stay in contact with my fam, and 3, I access like my money and shit. And like my Metro stuff. Thankfully, we got a cord. It was good. No, I could not borrow one from Pam or Ghost because they're dirty Android users. I joke. I don't know anything about Android. I don't get this phone war deal. You need to find it? Yeah, go for it. I think there's only 2 volumes. Shut up, Golan. Shut up. I got it because it was like it was my first data phone. I got a data phone very late in the game and I had to get it like with my own money. Where is... Oh, entrance wall? I had to get it myself. And I had a MacBook at the time. So, like, it just made sense. Where is the doo-doo on here? Yeah, I have a lot of Apple products. Boo-hoo. If they came out with, like, other stuff that I could do, maybe I would be good. Being locked in an ecosystem is a curse. Yeah, it kind of is. But I will say that at least with Apple, you can get iTunes and other, like, iCloud stuff on non-Apple things. So it's not that bad. Like, I got iCloud on my computer, and I don't run a Mac anymore. It is what it is. What did we do after that? What did we do after that? My god. I think that's when we went back to the hotel and just chilled because it's been very hot and very humid here. And being in DC, if you're in any kind of city, pretty much everything is just amped up weather-wise. So if it's cold and windy, it's even more cold and windy in a city. Where is the freaking ladder, bruh? Ladder, ladder, ladder. Not that ladder. I'm sure it's gotta be up here or something. Let me find it. Well, we just hung out in the hotel room after that. They had to deal with me just taking my shirt off. I was like, I hope you guys don't mind. I plopped the titty out. It was fine. You had to throw all your drink because the containers couldn't keep out humidity and all that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Ow. That sucks, man. Where is the frickin'... Where's the ladder? Where's the ladder? Please! I'm kind of a short bitch in this game. I swear I had it last time. Maybe I don't know, man. Damn. But it was so hot and so humid that at one point when we went to go and get food, they didn't have, like, the water in the fountain drink machine wasn't working, so I just got ice, and, like, a couple minutes later, it was already melting, and I could drink it. It was shit water, but... But we hung out, just chilled. Then we went out to go get, like, you know, late night dinner, and that was fun. We just went out to pretty pop... It wasn't... I guess it was fancy, but it wasn't, like, bougie fancy. We went to this really nice Italian restaurant. And... Ooh, that was good. That was good. And I don't know what it is, but just getting food late at night is just really nice. Just being with friends, getting drinks, getting good food at, like, nighttime a little bit later than normal is just... It's just good vibes. Place was really nice. It's a Pim! Speaking of a Pim, that Italian restaurant, it was good shit, wasn't it? Pimmy is home! Oh, thank goodness you're home! I miss you already, Pim, my wife! Yeah, it was really good. Like, we got, like, some really basic stuff. Like, yours was a little more different than ours. You got something with, like mushrooms in it. Like, you're weird, but okay. It was really good, though. Me and Ghost got, like, some basic staples of, like, Italian food, and it was great. Yeah, you got fungi ravioli. And I guess you had a fun time with it. Veggies gross. Exactly, Golden. Exactly. But it was good. After that, we walked around, got lost a little bit. Totally not Pim's fault. But we went to go grab, like, some snackies, some drinks, because we did not get drinks at the Italian restaurant. It was a little expensive. It was like a full meal cost. There wasn't any good drinks on that menu anyway. So we got some drinks, we got some snackies. I still owe money to Pim for that. It was $17 a drink, exactly. Like, and none of them really had tequila. Like, there was a lot of more vodka stuff and martinis. Not enough margaritas, in my opinion. But I mean, the food was nice. And true to my nature, I would have put it away if Pim wasn't interested in watching it too, but I watched Noir Vespers 2.0 while we were at the fancy Italian restaurant. I would have shut it off after a while, but Pim got interested too, and we were just like, show your face! Come on, show your face! So I kept it up. I mean, I was engaged in conversation. It was just right there. That's when you head to the old Applebee's and Chili's. Look, this place was gentrified DC. There was not any of that stuff there. There was a Wawa there, but obviously it wasn't a gas station, and it was bougie as all get out. It was the bougiest Wawa I done ever seen. It was bougie. Bougie Wawa! Yeah, man. I wish we went in there. I kinda wish we went in. You never heard of Wawa? So Wawa is basically kind of like a northeastern sort of deal, I believe. But there's some in... I think there's some in Florida. It's basically like... if you know what Sheetz is... It's like a Royal Farms. It's like a Sheetz. It's just like a nice convenience store slash like food place. Gas station. It's just a good place to get food, custom food to order, a lot of snacks, maybe some house essentials, and then gas. It's really nice. I might be too north and less eastern in my northeast. You're fine. Sheetz is like the better one because they got some bomb pizza. No, that reminds me, Pim. I went to I said to I went to Wawa right before I got home. My Wawa's got pizza now. Bruh, my Wawa's got pizza. I gotta get that later. Cumberland Farms is your net. Yeah, it's basically what it's basically a Cumberland Farms. You almost went to Wawa. You almost went to Wawa. Ghost was like, we could go to Wawa, and I'm like, no. Oh, so you're the reason why you didn't go to Wawa. Dang, okay. Okay, I see how it is. Alright, I need to get that actual ladder deal. How do I pick up shit again? Oh, okay. But after we got, like, you know, our snacks and everything, we just hung out. We played, like, this game that was, like, making a strawberry patch with cars. That was pretty fun. It was funny. Trying to figure it out. And I'm never gonna forget, when we went to the store to, like, you know, get some stuff, it was a really neat, like, shop that had, like, you know, their own unique goods, like, packaged and everything. And Pim's like, I don't know if they're closing or not. And so we go up to the counter and we're asking, are you closing? We don't want to be a bother. And Pim's just like, if y'all closing up, I'm just gonna go. And that made everybody, like, it made all the staff cracked up. Like, it, like, they amused, like, Pim just made their night, I guess. But we got some snackies there, hung out, we played a card game, and then we just sort of chilled. I've learned that, well, I didn't even drink the card kombucha. I almost did, but then I got that smell right in my nose. I was like, no. And then I tried some other drink. It was no good. I tried another drink that Pim and Ghost had gotten, like, beforehand. And it was okay at first, and then the longer you let it set, the worse it got. So we're like, no. And this is true to Holly fashion. Pam can back it up, but I proved that my laughs are no joke. And the way I proved that was we were laughing at something, and I'm like, and I'm chilling out on the ground. They're sitting on the couch. I'm sitting on the ground. I'm fine on the ground. And I laugh, and I guess I leaned a little too far to my side, and all you hear was, and I'm like, oh. And immediately after I do a tiny toot, Pim is just sitting there smiling like, everybody toots, with, like, the cutest little grin on their face. I bust out laughing. Thank you for the scritchies! Thank you for the scritchies! I'm sure the Moogle enjoyed it. Yeah, thank you for the scritchies. And do I have any more? Hydrate. I will get the teeniest tiny sippy from my Gatorade. Nom, 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 nom. Thank you. Delicioso. Gracias. But I accidentally did a little tootie, and Pim thought that was... Pim said the cutest thing with the cutest face, and I died. They're like, Holly, please don't die. I was literally on the floor wheezing and just laughing my ass off. We then pretty much just chilled after that. We went to bed late. And then we slept in late. Like, I don't know what time Pim woke up. I woke up around like 12, almost 1. And apparently Pim tried to wake me up and just could not do it. Apparently, Pim could not wake me up, and that's not strange because I sleep like the dead. you can't wake me up in the morning sometimes. Granted, this was not the morning, this was noon. But they could not wake me up, and so I guess, I don't know why, I don't remember how I woke up. I probably just woke up naturally. But that's when Pim told me that, like, you know, they tried, and I was like, oh, oops, I'm sorry. But then we went to go and we got more pizza. We got more from the same place, different location, same pizza though. Super great. And that's like, you know, where all the, you know, me puppet and pizza photos were taken. And of course, we hadn't even been out long and just covered in sweat, man. That humidity was terrible. We had to take the bus this time around, though, because my legs and feet were doing okay the night before, but that day was just a no-no. My usual ankle problems hit, and I was like, I don't think I can walk more to, like, the metro station and stuff. So we tried the metro bus. I love the metro bus now. Holy cow. I love the metro bus. Like, holy cow. It's like, so here in DC, I'm sure it's like that in other places, but I've never done the metro in other places. So here, you know, you get your metro card, either like a regular temporary day pass or one that you can load whenever. If you're like, you know, you live in the area or you're gonna stay there for a while. And, like, depending on how far you go and, like, what gates you're going through, it's gonna cost, like, a certain amount of money. It could be, like, a $10 ride. It could be a really cheap, like, maybe $3 to $4 ride. It all just depends on how long you're on the metro. With the bus, you pay a flat $2 fee. You can use your metro cards, and you can ride as long as you want. You could sit on that bus forever and ever and, like, knock it off, and it's still only $2 roonies. And I think that's amazing. I'm using the bus more. I gotta figure out how to use it and read the schedules, because that was mostly Ghost figuring that out. But, ooh, I need to use the bus. I love the bus. First, I learned that the train is legit. Now I'm learning that the bus is legit. Golly. But, you know, after we eat, we went to the... Oh my gosh, what is it called? DC Modern Art Museum. It is the Hirshhorn Museum. It's a museum that's focused on modern art. It's not the biggest museum, but it was really, really cool. It was really, really nice. We didn't get to go into an exhibit for this Japanese artist that's, like, really famous, that Pim and Ghost really wanted to see. I would have loved to see it too, but they just didn't have any more passes for the day. We got there pretty late anyway. But we spent majority of our day at that museum. We took it real slow because one, you gotta take in the art, man, especially modern art with, like, some real deep meanings to it, and also my feet. But it was really cool. I took some photos, and I'm not exactly sure how many of them I'll post, because, like, I don't think you should, like, be posting photos from museums online. Especially not you taking a selfie in the museum, which a lot of people were doing. There's, like, some exhibits where you can do that and it feels okay. Like, there was one exhibit we went into and it very much was just, like, a stream of consciousness. They literally paid an artist to just go in there, paint all over the... Oh, shit. They pretty much got an artist to paint all over the walls and the floor and the ceiling. And just, like, do whatever. And that one felt okay to actually, like, you know, do, like, chat in. Because at first, I was like, oh my gosh, all these people just talking, like, you know, at regular volumes or higher volumes. and they're on their phone, and they're also, like, taking photos of themselves with things. But, like, for that one, where there was also, like, a bunch of, like, robotic voices playing and, like, some, like, kind of soundtrack, and the walls surrounded, again, just intrusive stream of conscious thoughts, it just felt like it added to it. Not everything else, though, like, you could do that with. Like, Chinese photography exhibit, I was like, why are people chatting it up when there are freaking, like, super, like, important, like, photography pieces? It was like, it killed me. But it was a really great museum. I really liked the women and gender, like, non-binary artists exhibit, because it pretty much was, like, art pieces that were talking about, like, you know, you know, what being a woman feels like with art, and, like, you know, just critiques on gender and race. It just felt really good. Pim got on this thing. There was an interactive piece where you sat at, like, this little bicycle deal. I forget what it's called. So, like, the bicycle gym equipment. And it was a 9-minute thing. You didn't have to sit there for the entire time. But as you pedaled, there would be, like, a video that played, and it was very trippy. I didn't get to hear any of it because you had to wear headphones. But, like, Pim couldn't even hear the rest, couldn't, like, do all of it because it was, like, really intense, talking about, like, you know, privilege and race and rights, and it was, like, for folks who already, like, acknowledge that stuff in the world, it really hurt because, like, it's just really intense. I don't know how it would hit somebody who's just so blind and ignorant to that sort of thing, but somebody who's, like, on the fence about it, I feel like it would really make a difference. Anybody who's, like, willfully ignorant, I don't think they would even, like, participate in it. Or willingly participate if they learned, like, what it had. But it was really cool. I really liked that museum a lot. You know, despite the fact that they had a bunch of Andy Warhol stuff. Fuck Andy Warhol. If you know, you know. Alright, I got a little bit more of this area. There we go. That's fixed up. Entrance. That entrance wall's still a thing. That figurehead, that shell feature, that figurehead. Oh, that figurehead needs a little more. What? No fall damage. Fall damage does not exist. This is Final Fantasy XIV. What did we do at the museum? We didn't really do much after the museum because it was already late in the day. And the museum's all, like, closed at, like, 5-something on the weekends. So we took a lift back. We just chilled out. And then I had to leave. It was sad. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave, guys. One, I don't get out much, so it was nice to be out and about in DC, especially when it's on my time and with friends' time. DC's not fun when I'm with my family. It's just not that fun with family. Because I'm a stickler for, like, you know, doing things, but, like, it's even worse with, like, my parents, well, my folks. There's no fun to be had, really. So, being able to experience DC with friends was just really, really nice. And I'm super sad. Ah! I was hoping I could jump. That was pretty much my trip. I didn't get to do too much, sadly. One day, we're gonna, like, do our own big trip. And we're gonna even have Euro. We're gonna try to get other folks. Lumps lives in New York, so, like, you know, he's East Coast. We could drag him somewhere. Right? Alright, we're on that last 99%, man. Now we gotta figure out what in the world is going on. Alright, atrium inner ceiling, atrium ceiling wall, atrium floor, atrium... It's just everything in the atrium, I guess. Entrance walls, Pyramodium gem. My leave port city is Boston, so not that far off either. Hey yo, I've been to Boston. I was in Boston last year. In November. That's where I did my Final Fantasy stuff at. I was only there for literally a day. Maybe not even a full day. No, I was not even there for a full day. I was on the train more than I was in Boston. I got to Boston like 6 o'clock. No, you wouldn't have been able to, Golan, because I literally got on I got off the train around 5 to 6 o'clock. I went to my hotel. I ordered food. I didn't even get to grab my food. I had to go get like a phone cord. I went to my concert, and then I immediately went to the hotel room and slept. And then pretty much in the next day, I woke up late. I ate like breakfast brunch. I checked out, and then I went back to the train. I did not stay long. How the heck do you know if you got everything? I don't know. I don't see how you can find the tiny dirty bits. So you have to like press like a button to like, it'll show you like things that will glow. And then if you go into here, it'll tell you like some parts, like your percentage of stuff, and it'll tell you the name of it, so you can go and find it. So the atrium floor still has stuff. See, you can see the little glowy orange bits. I wish you could change the color of them. Maybe that's something I can send in like a suggestion box. There's a lot of just like little bits, man. It's funny how sometimes you can like get like maybe 80% of something done, and it'll tell you that it'll tell you like, oh, you're good, it's clean. And then when it comes to this, it's just like, you gotta get all the teeny tiny bits. A lot of people suggested it. Okay. It might come soon then. They're pretty good about like, you know, responses. I saw that they have the SpongeBob stuff now. I forgot it was a paid DLC though, so we'll have to like, you know, wait till paycheck to see about that. I mean, if someone wants to buy it for me, I will love you forever. The Steam library, Steam, you know, wink wink, nudge nudge. What's even my Steam anyway? I don't even know what my Steam is. What is my Steam name? Oh, it's just Holly Jolly. Pack up Princess Holly, just Holly Jolly. I mean, if that's what you want to do, if you want me to play SpongeBob, there you go. Did I get it? Alright, no, I didn't get all the frame. I'm gonna have to go above, I guess. Hey, you! What? You're dirty. It said there was a gem, and I don't know where this gem is at. The atrium floor is still dirty with just like little specks. I don't know, man. I guess it's a clean freaky as my mom. I miss Pim, man. I want to do Halloween with Pim and Euro and anybody else. Like, just there's a theme park in Virginia, King's Dominion, that I used to go to a lot. And hold on just a second. Let me do that. I can turn the screen light down off my phone and it'll save power. But like on Halloween, like Halloween month or so, or even sometimes starting in September, they'll do like Halloween mazes, like haunted stuff. And so what I used to do with a friend group is we would, you know, enjoy the park during the day, and by the time that night came and all the Halloween stuff was up and running, we had already done like most of what we wanted to do. And if not, we rode rides in the dark. But we did a lot of haunted mazes, and I want to do that with Pam and peoples. I want to, like, you know, people grab onto my fluff and be like, Holly, get us through the maze. I'm scared. Because that's literally all I was in, like, my friend group. I was never fun in haunted houses. Aww. I know someone you'd probably be able to direct them to on a different day, sadly not me. Aww. I hit my head. You hit your head on all the things. No, that's not what I want to do. I just want to... Alright, let me grab this. I can't put it in the thing, can I? No. But I need to get up there. When I was doing all the haunted maze stuff, I was everybody's, like, you know, I was always up front. Everyone was carrying behind me, grabbing onto my shirt, and they made me lead the way. They did not want to, you know, deal with everybody coming out, because everybody would just come out at the leader, and, like, you know, everybody else wouldn't have too much of an issue. I don't care about that. I literally am just like, hi! I love that stuff. Alright, I can't get in from this side. I know I can climb the pyramid, but I don't want to. Wah. Yeah, let's climb the pyramid. Let me out! Parkour! Alright, let's find the spots. We can clean up like this. Sometimes you just gotta, like, sort of just keep it in there. Alright, let me squat. But I miss the haunted mazes. And if I could have a cute girl or two cling to me again, that would be nice. I'm just trying to get all these tiny spots. I just also miss roller coasters too. I love roller coasters. I love roller coasters to death. When I was a young P.E.K.K.A, I was like trying to get on everything. And this is before I learned how to like make myself taller. They would not let me on so many rides. I was upsetty spaghetti. Very upset. So that's why I learned how to do like make myself taller. I learned how to, like, take my buns, make them one big ponytail, and, you know, they would measure the ponytail, not my actual, like, head height. Hehe. Small people. I'm not small! This was, like, tiny P.E.K.K.A. This was, like, child P.E.K.K.A. This was, like, baby. This is, like, grade school P.E.K.K.A. When I had no business being on the super big roller coasters, but really wanted to. Alright, so there's some over here. I'm not small now, though I got kind of scared because I was standing next to Pim and I was like, oh, you are not taller than me. And I made Ghost like compare us. He's like, no, you're the same. I was like, good, I don't want to be smaller than Pim. Not that Pim's small, and I'm not small either. I'm pretty average. Maybe just a tad bit over average. You were 5'4" already? Well, what do you mean by grade school? Do you mean like elementary school? I've been 5'5", 5'6" for a long time. Elementary school, jeez. I grew pretty fast at that time. When I really think of the times I could go on the roller coasters, it was pretty much kindergarten, first grade, second grade. I just know I was taller than some adults. Bruh. Imagine. I'm usually taller or older than friends. I'm just used to that. I know I got bigger hoovesies than people's hands. I learned that because everyone's like, oh my gosh, my lord's got such big hands. And I'm like measuring my own and I'm like, I got the same size. What are y'all talking about? I'm like, either y'all have some teeny tiny hands or I have some big hooves. Golly. What else? Where? Alright, there's a little speck there. I see a little speck there. Gosh, I've been working on this map for so long. There's some right there. I'm just sort of gonna go every other little crook and cranny. This is killing me, man. Alright, there's some right there. By the way, I'm gonna be able to stream tomorrow as well. I get off early from my part-time gig. I wish I didn't. Because the thing is with my job is that if we don't have anything going on, if 6:30 comes along and everything else has been done and there's nothing going to happen and stuff, then we can leave. And we can get our pay for like the rest of the shift. Now, if they organize a leave early deal, we don't get the full deal. We can get off at the same time and everything, or even earlier. We won't get that full pay. I'm not gonna get holiday pay for leaving at 5 o'clock. I'm literally gonna be at work for 2 to 3 hours tomorrow. And it's such a waste. It's such a waste. Would I rather get told not to come in at all and not get any money? I wish, because that's just me losing time to myself and shit. Like, man. Hi, me. Did you text me? No. Oh, that was Cuddly. Say goodbye to Cuddly. I think Cuddly drank the Griffin shake. You're silly right now? Uh-oh. Did you bring the drinkies with you? You bought a few drinkies while we were there, so like, I can't imagine you drank them all before you left. Or the edibles. Man, that's what I wish I could have got. I wish I could have got some. There was like a few shops in the area, guys, and like, in DC, it is legal to have weed. Oddly enough, it's not legal really to sell it in a way. But what you do is that when you go to a dispensary sort of deal, you buy it. But the thing is that you're technically buying like a gift or an art, and then the gift is like, you know, here, have some weed. Have some edibles. Have some cookie. It's so funny though. I'll leave it to Pim to tell like their story of the artwork that they got from like what they bought. Cause it's funny. I wish I could join you with that. Ayo, if you ever come up here, we're gonna go to the I think there was this one pastry place. It was called Baked, and I don't remember, but it looked really cool. They had a lot of different stuff. Like, they had, like, trail mix. They had candy. They had cookies, cupcakes, coffee. Oh, Sketches, thank you for Sketches. Sketches. But it was really cool. And it seemed like a really chill place. Where is everything? Alright, oh, atrium floor has still got shit. Alright. I'm like looking. I am trying. Alright, there's some over here. I've never had an edible before though. I have had Delta 8 gummies, which is not really the same. It's a little more closer to THC than a CBD deal is. But Delta 8 is kind of like a different part. Or at least, I don't remember what it is, but it has a little bit more of an effect on you. All it did, I took gummies once. I don't know what strain it was, but like, it just shut me up. Like, I was normal. I was a little bit spacey. But, like, I wasn't, like, unable to do stuff. It just kind of shut me up. You put a keyboard in front of me, though, I was typing everything out. Alright, that's already done. Alright, it's the ceiling. I'm gonna have to remember to turn off that Pride Month deal. Alright, there's some right there. What if I climbed on the statue just a little bit? Oh, another small thing. So Pam and Ghost's hotel room had like, you know, a TV and stuff, and it was like a Google TV deal. So log in to Netflix. The last group of people in that room did not log out. So what does Pim do? Pim like changes all their icons. Or well, Ghost changed the first one to like something from like the Black Mirror show. I don't know. But then Pim is changing all the icons to, like, different animals. Funny, funny shit. Alright. Where is my other deal? I have this other deal that I should be able to... Where is it? The shop... I have, like, the triple deal. Yeah, I have this... Oh, maybe I can't... Prime Vista Pro... Menu... No, it's just not showing up. Whoa. Ha. Maybe. Yeah, I don't have that there. Oh, it was a Prime Vista Pro thing. No liquid. Yeah, there we go. I got some, like, mega power here now. But that reminds me then, I need to buy more stuff. That, I got that, I got that. Got all the equipment. I don't want any more of this stuff. Is there a Prime Vista Pro deal? There's this one, there's this one, there's this one. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of shit because I got like a load of money. So I can just buy everything. Yep, I got everything basically. Yeah. What the heck is that? Oh. Oh, I had a lot of that in stock already. Bye. Call me Elon Musk. I'm buying everything. Well, no, Elon Musk is a cheapskate. He apparently is not willing to buy stuff. So, like, I'm even worse than Elon Musk. Down. Alright, kill. Alright, now I'm going to go for the flower power one. Da da da. I don't. What cleaning liquid should I get? Cleaning liquids. Wood, glass, metal, plastic, stone. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. There's that. It just needed a good bit of, like, cleaner on it, I guess. And just, like, kind of swishing it around. Let me get the longer one. There we go, there's that. Atrium pilaster? Won't be surprised if it's on this little corner. Yep. Alright, atrium floor. Alright, Oh, I didn't even use the cleaner. I had a stone cleaner. Well, whatever. Let me get all these little corners. Where even, man? Some of these just like you can't see. Feel like, and I'll go back to this. I can see like little tiny bits that should not matter. Just un momento. See little bits right in there. Little bits of no consequence. There's a little bit right there. There's a teeny tiny bit right there. There's all these itty bitty bits right in there. I feel like we are trying to appease a Karen at this point because, like, there's, like, no way that that matters. There's a little bit right there. There's a little bit right there. Little bit right there. Little bit right there. And a little bit right there. Little bits in there. I get that they add up, but, like... It's like me busting out a whole, like, mop deal when there's, like, one spot on the floor that you can just do a wet wipe with. I'm just gonna be happy when we can get out of this this map, because they updated it and I want to, like, you know, see more of the story. It's already midnight. Damn. I don't care. Alright, I can just do this extension now. I am, like, seeing just nothing, really. Getting right all up in there, man. I'm doing a better cleaning job than my bidet does. And my bidet does a really good job. That's the only thing about being with Pim. The hotel didn't have a bidet. But that's okay. Because seeing Pim was the good way to have a good day. That makes me dizzy. The little spot right there. Little spot right there. Little spot right there. And a little spot right there. Hey, I got you. Why are you still there? Why you gotta be so rude? I might not be human though. Just the little edges. Right all up it. Oh, I got it! Oh, I got it! Oh, thank God. Alright. Entrance walls. Alright, we got this entrance wall. Alright. It's probably gonna be in, like, at these pillars. See a little bit there. A little bit right there. I'm just getting all up in the crevices. Oh, it might be over here. Why they didn't separate the inside of it and the outside of it, I'm not sure. Maybe it's not that part. It's not the mosaic part. Just get the little bits in here.
Itchy, itchy.
Oh, alright, there we go. We got that entrance wall. Now it's this entrance wall. Alright, we got that one. Now we just have this gem. I'm going to guess it's... Oh! Oh, okay. It's that. Okay. What was that? Whoa. Ayo. Hey. 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 What the hell? What the heck was that? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? What the hell? It like crashed into something. I feel like I do need to get the game audio on. No, not the menu. Options. Alright, that's the only thing now. Holy cow. Was there any... Did it actually crash into anything? I guess not. This is a dirty gemstone. Oh, it's so pretty. It's very pretty. It's very pretty. I was about to say, I was like, there's not a gemstone in this place. Also, I'm just gonna see something, because I would have thought that I would have had, like, a little... Like, the little, the chat open. Like, usually they text me. I don't know what field of view is. Alright. Something's gonna happen when I get all up in this gemusy. And I don't know what's gonna happen. But like, you know, I guess I'll be the one to fuck around and find out. Oh, and one screen. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad then. I don't want to necessarily change anything. Get up in there. Is there any that I have to find on top? There we go. Okay. Is something gonna happen? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, it's... Whoa, and there's the alien! Oh, and there's the... Oh. Okay. Oh, heyo, heyo, what you doing? I'm gonna get that audio. Oh. Maybe we can see what the hell is going on. PowerWash services, you did it after you cleaned our ship went further back in time. Methodically tracing your steps one job at a time, right back to the backyard cleaning days. While doing so, we pieced together Blake Thrust's ambitions. After the credits, you learn the secret to the greatest mystery. Okay. Thrust was obsessed with the lost city of Pacifist. Alright, what's Blake Thrust's Who's Blake Thrust? Is that the mayor? And after discovering that their tech was powered by a rare one, set up illegal mines here, there, and everywhere. He struck a rich seam inside Mount Rushless and used it to develop his own tech, while also hoping to create enough tectonic movement to push the lost city up to the surface. Damn. What he didn't realize, though, is that by destabilizing the volcano, he nearly caused a global apocalypse. Damn. Knowing that the underwater city lay dormant until this moment, we went back in time and told the pacifists of your religion. They agreed to convert their palace into an offshore platform to send a neutralizing beam to Mount Rushless when the city resurfaced. We dirtied the place up to ensure it would only activate once completely cleaned by a skilled power washer. Thanks to you, the timeline is restored, and we can return to the time as heroes. Heroes with red velvet cake. Hey, yo, that's the good shit. P.S. Feel free to use this message as a customer review if you think would help your business. Okay. See, I didn't see these. Damn. Alright. Alright, and I guess there's the credits. I feel like I missed something. It's been a while since I've played, obviously, but like, there's a story about the mayor, the water, the cats, yeah, and then, like, like the volcano was there, but like, what happened to the mayor and the cats? And like, the water? Oh, was that the bussy dude, or is that the guy that they mentioned? And then I remember, like, one of the cats... Oh, alright, cool. I remember one of the cats being at the volcano and, like, your buddy finding the cat there, or at the waterfall. Oh, look at that. It's all me. I cleaned the car. I went from cleaning cars and playgrounds and... Oh, hello, puppy. Hi, puppy. Oh, hello, puppy. Hi. Oh, that tail is a wagon. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. I love you, Papa. I love you, Papa. Oh, yep, you're under... You got my cord underneath you. Yeah, it's your puppy. It's your puppy. It's your baby. I don't remember that car. I remember that little bus. I remember that little RV. Hey, Joe, no, don't lick your booty. I remember that for sure. Man, there are a lot of little tiny details. Hey, no, you cannot have that. I remember the mayor's house. Yeah, there. You couldn't even get inside the gate. That was a pain in the butt to clean. But it was fun. It was a pain in the butt. That one was fun, but kind of a pain in the butt to clean. The drill, which I guess they used. Then we got the church. Then we got the urban, like, bathroom deal that they wanted to make into a club. That's a very annoying slide that I hated. The plane. So then what was the deal between the plane and the UFO then? What was the deal with the plane and the UFO? There's the little cat monster truck. the stupid Ferris wheel. Oh my god. The train station. Pretty fun, but also long. I think the plane was the mayor trying to shoot down the UFO. Well, then what was the UFO for, then? I don't know, man. And then we got the ancient civilization. We got, like, that Avatar shit going on. The Blue Man Group. Got a plane. What you doing, Papa? UFOs, the people who came back in time to stop the volcano. Okay. Okay. Oh, the boat was awful. The boat was awful. Hey, what you do? Can I get huggy? Yeah. There's the UFO. Come, it's your baby. And then there's the god-awful pyramid. But got stuck here when their ship got too dirty. Yeah. I'm getting right all up in my van. Oh, look at that. Oh, the cat. A job well done. Oh, the cat. Oh, the kitties. Oh, the kitties. Oh, see you at the wedding. Don't dress weird. Unscrub for wasp fast. Oh, look at that. Oh, the kitty. We got the kitty. Dandy, quit licking your ass. No, no, no. No, no. Thank you for washing. Too bad that lawn gnomes were not part of the story. Alright, there's still some more new stuff. Alright, I did the van. I thought there was new stuff! Fuck yeah! Alright, bonus jobs. I did the gnome fountain. Oh, the satellite dish is new. How you doing, Doc? I'm a friend of Cal's. He gave me your deed. Says you do a great job. Been asked on behalf of my client to get a power washer down to the county observatory to help clean up. It had a quiet reopening a few months back, but it looks like whoever is in that put up the cash ain't too happy about the results they've been getting. Hence you getting you in. And don't ask me who it is or what's going on. I have no clue. I'm just the caretaker. Okay, damn, fine. Starting this job will reset any progress on other bonus jobs. Who made that a thing? Whatever. I completed some of them. The other ones apparently... The fountain got buggy. I guess it's from, hey, quit licking the booty. Quit. No, no. Lay down. 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 I know. Oh my gosh. Dandy. Down. Oop. This. Down. Yeah. Oh, no. You gotta stay down. Down. That's shake. Hey. Yes. What do you do? Yeah. Shake. Yeah. Good boy. Down. Oop. Down. Dandy. Down. Alright. Can I get a huggy? Good job. Yes. Good boy. Your hematomas are all healed up. That's a good job. You didn't have any say in your hematomas cleaning up, but now they're just kind of scabby. Dandy check. He's giving me kisses and he's letting me give him he's letting me give him rubbings. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. What the dog doing? The dog doing? Alright. Yeah, I need you to lay down. Yeah, I need you to lay down, okay? I need you to lay down, okay? No, that does not mean to lick your asshole. That does not mean lick your asshole. That does not mean to lick your asshole. Alright, you're gonna have to chill your grill. Ooh, look at all this shit. I guess you heard a lot of the theories behind all the mad stuff that's happening right now. I could take a few guesses. Ooh, that's shiny. Can I see myself? Oh, I'm a ghost. What are you doing, Papa? You're just standing there. Seriously, it feels like who I talk to, I'm only ever 3 go-ons away from hearing something completely insane. Alright, that's sand, and then that's rust. I don't know what I'll stream tomorrow. It'll probably be something just maybe another chill deal, because after streaming a good bit this past month, I want to chill out a little. I need to give Dandy a lot of extra lovin'. He's not gotten as much lovin' as he needs. And I also want to work on, like, you know, his public access stuff. Which isn't, like, you know, getting in the way of streaming, or, like, streaming's not getting in the way of it, but, like, after going out in town for a few hours, I definitely don't feel like doing anything afterwards, because it can be a little stressful. And just going out in town is stressful if I don't have, like, you know, people to be with. Like, if I got to go out in town and be with Pam and everything, then I'd be fine. I don't need to necessarily take a nap. If I'm going by myself or I'm with Dandy and, like, or I'm with family, I need a nap. I am a weird ambivert deal. It just really depends on the energy other people bring. Oh, that's a good boy. He laid down now.
He lay down now.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn up the volume in this game because I can hear some stuff. Audio. Hydrate. Well, let's see if I have anything left to hydrate with, guys. I have, like, a drop of Gatorade each time you give me a hydrate, guys. That's my fault, but, like, I mean, at least I hydrated. I drank a lot of water while I was on my trip, at least. I also drank a lot of Sprite, but, like, I drank a lot of... Is that the music I'm hearing with the bird, or is that, like...
Oh, scritches!
Oh, yeah, baby. Updating the scritches was like
the smartest idea.
Scritches for water drinking. Yeah, I drank a lot of water. And funny enough, we drank water pretty much. Like, they always give you, like, water sometimes at, like, nice restaurants. They just give you, like, a whole big bottle of it. You can fill up your glasses. Ghost pretty much just kind of laughed at me because I had said earlier in the day that I don't like drinking water. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't asked for a soda or anything. Because, like, I thought I was gonna get a drink. No, it was too expensive. I pretty much only drink water. It was some really good water, some damn good water. It was some damn good water, like... And then we got, like, on a whole discussion about, like, you know, water actually does have a taste and, like, a texture and everything. This was some really good water. Like, damn. It was so good. I drank so much. I didn't get a soda or anything. Granted, I did get a soda, like, once we got to the hotel, and I wasn't happy with the drink that I got from the store, or any of, like, you know, the alcohols that, like, you know, Pim and Ghost drink. Not their fault. Totally mine. But I got, like, a Sprite afterwards. The little hotel was really cute, though. You could tell it was, like, an old office building kind of deal that they sort of turned into, like, an Airbnb, whatever. But it was pretty neat. It was pretty neat. It wasn't bougie, but, like, it had some amenities, and, like, you know, it was right there in the town, so that's what you're paying for. You're paying for being right there. You're not paying to be outside of DC area and stuff. At least it had a microwave. I have paid like $200 a night for a hotel sometimes, and they don't have a microwave. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I shouldn't have to consider buying a cheap old microwave just to take to an anime convention, bruh. Granted, well, the hotel I went to this for Katsu, they had like a communal microwave, so that's something to remember. But like having your own microwave in the hotel room it's a game changer, especially when you're going to a convention. Hotel smart, don't trust people with anything. Well, I mean, there's the safety aspect of it, but there's also the fact of they want you to spend money in the town buying food. They want you to go to the restaurants in the area and buy food. If you have leftovers, that's on you. If they want you to order food, they want you to spend money. Granted, that doesn't necessarily help the hotel, but that's just something. That's just something. I definitely next time. I will probably I'm gonna put a cute little microwave on my throne soon. I've always wanted a vintage microwave, like not a vintage, but like a retro looking one. I dream of having a retro looking kitchen, like with the black and white checkerboard tile. That's like my favorite thing. And just like, retro looking appliances. I'm gonna put like a little mini retro microwave that I've seen before. It's not too much, but like, I have no reason to buy it right now. Only reason why I'd get it is because if I move out, that's not happening anytime soon. I'm broke. And it's too expensive here. Or two, for anime conventions. I'm gonna put that, I want to set up my anime convention, stream, deal. Because I know I said I would do the Niji Sanji one. But I really, really want to do the convention one. Because it is very much convention season right now. I mean, it kind of always is, but like, big conventions are out now. AX is in the middle of its thing. Maybe it's the last day. I'm not sure if they go on till Monday. I'm not sure. AX is also like its own doozy of a deal. I don't know if I could even cover anything to help with AX. Because that's just its own thing, and I've never been to California. I don't know how shit goes on down there. But I want to be able to, like... There's a lot of new people going to cons, especially if, like, they're VTubers and they want to try, like, being social with others. So that's opened up a way for people wanting to, meet people in person, And some people just are, like, very, very, overwhelmed by some shit. Some cons are bigger than others, and some present a lot of problems, especially if you're not from that area. So I really want to do a Convention 101 sort of deal that would, like, talk about, like, the planning of, like, your tickets, your hotel room stuff, your travel, what you need to think about bringing, what you need to look at beforehand when it comes to the area, what you bring to your hotel room, the things that you just need in general to survive a convention, that sort of thing. One of those things being deodorant. Please wear deodorant. Please wear deodorant all the time. Like, come on. Humans are stinky. Humans stinky. Stinky, stinky. But yeah, that sort of thing. And then, like, what to, focus on at cons if you have, like, a certain thing. Some people just try to do everything at a convention, and that's just not how you should go. I'm sorta in somebody who wants to try to do everything, but I've learned that that's not something you can do. You cannot go to every panel. Excuse you, shut the fuck up. I smell amazing. I'm sure that Pam can tell you. I'm sure Pam can, like, swear on it that I smell good. But yeah, you can't do everything at a convention. You can't go to every panel you want because there's going to be panels that overlap. There's going to be panels that you just can't get to because they're so far away from the other panel once that one's done. Some you're not going to be interested in. Some of them are paid. And some of them are also for adults. And if you're not an adult, I don't know why a minor would be in this stream, because minors should know how to read, and they should know that they need to get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah. And then you're not gonna see every voice actor, sadly. That's just how it be. There's just a lot of things that you just cannot expect to do. Especially if you are a certain way. If you are like me, planning a whole ass schedule is just not a viable thing. I have to take little breaks. I have to chill out. You gotta eat. If you don't eat at a convention, then you're gonna get sick. I have gotten sick from not eating at a convention. I can't remember the last time any panels seemed good at a convention. Yeah, panels have kind of dropped off as of late. A lot of the time is because things have already been talked about. Sometimes you just don't have anything new to bring to the table, and you can try all you want, but like, a lot of people are already going to know about this sort of thing. There's not going to be any new information. Or it's not going to be at a good time, or there's going to be other things going on. That's why we need more people just to be creative, and we need to bring in more people to conventions. Bring guests into conventions. The goal... the solution is to bring guests to conventions, not just voice actors and everything. Find community guests who are gonna, like, you know, talk about certain things that are dealing with their sort of stuff. Like, you know, like the VTubers. Like, WeebCon, I think, is Texas. I don't remember which one, but, like, they had Onigiri at a panel. They had, like, VTubers. Invite different people with different kind of, like, talents. I don't think I went to a panel this last time. I did not go to a panel this past Katsu. I did not, because there wasn't anything I wanted to see. Whatever I did want to see, just... it wasn't really viable time-wise. Even for PAX, I think the only panel I ever go to was improv at the head of the table, which is a basic panel about improving as a DM. That's pretty interesting. That's cool. That's interesting. That would be something I would like to go to, because, like, it'd be kind of an intro to D&D, and it would also be a way for me to learn what I would want to do the most. I want to be able to, like, you know, be a DM in the future one day and create stories. I do want to in the future. I don't think I could do it this next time around because of money. But I would love to do a panel at, like, you know, my local conventions, and just talk about VTubing. Talking about, like, you know, how to get into VTubing, how to do some stuff. Maybe, like, you know, talk about corporates and that sort of thing. Not in the same panel. You don't mix all that. That's a lot. But just like an intro to VTubing. That'd be really fun. I feel like, though, I don't think I'd want to do it right now because I'm not exactly too confident in, like, showing myself. I need to be a little more confident.
Have confidence. I need to have confidence. But I have no confidence. No confidence.
I don't got it.
Get that ladder.
could do it like through a screen. I do have an idea about going to like there's a small convention in a town I know of. It's like a small kind of like Comic-Con deal that they do. It's like a small deal in the DMV. It's run by like a group that I know of. And I thought, I'm like, you know, it doesn't take long to get there. It'd be really cool to go and do that. I'd be in person. But I would love to be able to go there, bring like a monitor set up, show Paka. And like, you know, just like, you know, introduce myself, have a little bit of merch, maybe. And then like, you know, just talk to people and spread my fluffy wings. Probably not, because that's gonna cost money. One, just to get like a cardboard standee, which doesn't cost as much as I thought it would be. But I would not go to this without merch. Even just like a few things of merch would cost a good bit. And then buying a table, setting aside time for this thing. I probably would have to get somebody to help me with it. There's not many people I can trust with that. I'm never bringing my parents for that again. I had my dad help me at a booth once at BronyCon. Well, I didn't really need his help in the end. It was still kind of like, what a party pooper. He was just sort of there to like make sure that like I was okay. And he helped me just in case like things went a little like crazy, but like I didn't need him. The man slept while I was boothing. That was fun. I missed boothing. The man was asleep while I was selling artwork and being like an entrepreneur. So you know what? I think I'm okay. I just would like to have somebody to help me. Especially since I've never done like at that convention before. It's not a big deal. I've been to one. I've been to it like once. Just because I had like friends in the area. And, like I've been to that town before. So I was like, yeah, I could do it. That's just like a thing I can do for the day. Because you don't get any big things here other than Katsu or Otakon or Magfest. I really want to go to Otakon though. I'm probably not going to go to Otakon. It's in like a couple months. It's in a few months. And Amelie is going to be there. And the twins from 14 are going to be there. But if you know Otakon, then you know that just waiting in line to get your badge is like awful. And it's too late to get your badge mailed. So... yeah. Example, we got the Sparky in to do the rewiring. Gary. Alright, I'm gonna make this shit closer. What? Should be a stand-up guy, right? I mean, he's rewiring a completely complex piece of equipment. Yeah. Good luck with that, my dude. There's one person you expect to hear sense from, it's him. That's not how the world works. I'm sorry. I feel like there's something I was gonna say on stream, but I just don't remember. He looks up at the sky and says, "Weird weather we're having, huh?" I nod and say, "Go on, Gary." What? I love how they just continue on these chat conversations despite the fact that I am not replying to them. They're just like, I'm gonna offload everything onto this poor contractual worker. I guess one thing I need to say is that I got my Tumblr back set up. With how Twitter is acting right now, I remember getting a Tumblr set up for Paka for myself, you know, and I downloaded Tumblr again. I've gone back to my roots. Tumblr is kind of home, honestly. You might not visit home much, but Tumblr's home. If Tumblr's home, then DeviantArt is like childhood birthplace, I guess. That you don't even like bother going back to. I ain't going back to DeviantArt. You really have to get... I'd really need to go back if, like, I did. It's not a social deal anymore. Like it used to be for me. Now, I don't even know, like, what... I don't even know how to play the art game anymore on that site. I'm not even gonna bother. If I do more art, I'm just gonna do it on Tumblr. And Twitter, and maybe for Affinity, or VGen, or no, VGen is mostly for commissions. And I haven't even gotten into VGen yet. Hopefully that's gonna change, but for now, got Tumblr. And, you know, let me type in the Tumblr link. Tumblr, no, it's tumblr.com/... What does it look like on... Wow. Tumblr looks the same on mobile, on PC. I've got the Tumblr here. I'll pin it. Pin this message. Do it for like the end of stream. I have Holly Jolly Pekka on Tumblr. There are, like, you know, some, right now there are some Niji arts, but I'm actually doing things a little bit differently with this Twitter, or not Twitter, this Tumblr. I'm gonna keep all the VTuber nuttiness to my personal, hold on, just un momento, por favor. And this is gonna be the only time I advertise it on here. But I will share my personal. That's my personal. I don't care. It's personal, but it's also pretty much not much different. It's not much different from what you see on Twitter. Like, maybe if you're a creep or you're that curious, maybe you'll dig into, like, years and years of, like, posts, but, like, good luck with that. I'm a veteran. I'm a Tumblr veteran. You're gonna be digging. Nothing has changed. Only thing that's changed since the last time I was on Tumblr is that, like, now I'm now I'm, like, pan and non-binary. That's, like, the only things that has changed. Other than my fandoms, my current fandoms, and just, like, me and my pronouns and sexuality. I am just the same. So, if you're interested in seeing all of my VTuber blabbies and fandom blabbies and stuff, the majority of that, then go ahead and follow Pack of Princess Holly. That name is probably going to be changed. I don't use that kind of princess deal anymore. I've always been like Pekka something. I just don't necessarily know what I would change it to because Holly Jolly Pekka used to be my everything. But regular stuff is going to be on Holly Jolly Pekka. Should have advertised this stream on there, but like, I'll have to figure out a bot thing that I could like auto post shit on more than one site. This is a big job, man. Diggity down. Oh, I was sitting there wondering how I was gonna get the inside of the satellite dish. It's you gotta climb up the ladder. Oh. Alright, I also need some better music vibes. I need some more music.
get this.
You can listen to this. If it's too much, just tell me. And of course, I'm playing Nina because mommy. We've only got maybe half a week left of her, man. It's not funny. It's not fun at all. The clouds above can see. See it, then on to yesterday, and on and on and on and hoodoo my what they do. History is always right, and every falling star. Your luck is running closer. You can tell me 1, 2, 3. Are you the one for me? I can hear you are calling my name. If I am fast asleep inside this human no dead end. That's what I need to do with Pim and Euro. We need to karaoke night. I don't care if it's just like in the hotel room or whatnot. I don't want to do karaoke. I think I'll go until like 1:30. We're already at the 1 o'clock mark. Or at least 1:20. I don't know. As I can see it. On and on and on and do my what they do. History is always right in every falling skies. Time is getting closer. You can tell me 1, 2, 3. Are you the one for me? Here when you are calling my name, 'cause I am fast asleep inside this human no dead end. Nina mommy. History is always right in every falling star. The luck is running closer. And you can tell me 1, 2, 3. Didn't Ike mix this one? Oh, no he didn't. Huh. He did not mix this one. Weird. Well, probably because he mixed this one. Everything collapse. We know the world where there is no emotion. In this program Alright, this is easier.
Time keeps going, and the emotion, we keep praying for happiness, reaching for the sky.
What the dog doing?
What is he doing? He's gone. He's left. He might be on the couch. He also probably could go with me at my parents'. He likes to sleep in their bed. Or at least on the very foot of it. God damn, I I'm so happy that she's gonna keep up all her VODs, or at least try. I don't know why she wouldn't be able to.
And lighten the world before everything is gone. We know the world that has regained emotion.
I hope she knows that she actually can sing. She's great. She's not Anna, obviously. And she's not Ike. But, like, she's got her own deal. She's got her own deal that she's good at. It's like Malord is not that great when it comes to higher pitched stuff. But when you get him in his low octave, he's great. Or anything that's, like, you know, is a little slower. Like, he's great. He rocked his, Billie Eilish, karaoke and his, Frank Sinatra karaoke. But you can't exactly expect to give him a Vocaloid song and him be as great as he is there. It's like, I can't do a lot of, like, girly stuff, but, like, I can cover some, like, I can cover some more mid-range, what's my range called again? I'm not a soprano. I'm not a tenor. I don't know what I am, and I'm not a bass, obviously. I don't know what I'm called. I don't know what I am. Oh no. Alrighty. What? I'm putting Luca in the background. I'm sorry. How is Luca playing speedrun? How is he playing a speedrun of Only Up if that game got pulled off of Steam for stolen assets? Apparently he just started. He's only been on for 14 minutes. He's trying to do a fastest VTuber only run for Only Up.
Oh god. Okay. I messed it up.
Which is not the hardest feat for him because he's already the fastest in Niji Sanji. As a whole. Niji Sanji, all the branches together. And he's kind of the king of, like, getting over it, so, like, I don't see how this could be an issue with it. He's not gonna have any issues. He's already beat it before, he can do it again.
Oh, thank you for the scritchies. Thank you for the scritches. Yeah, but.
Wrong jump again. Alright. I guess we're doing okay so far.
Yep, oh, yeah, there you go. Count on Rainer to get all the ducks in a row.
You know what, guys? Now, welcome to the part where I fall. This is it. I fucking knew I go!
He jinxed himself, this little bitch. He jinxed himself. He said, "This is the part where I fall," and he fell. He immediately fell. Bitch. Did he restart? He restarted. He restarted the clock. He restarted.
Because I had a feeling. I had a feeling, and I didn't throw. I didn't throw.
I didn't throw. But that's neat that he's like, you know, he's doing a speed run, but like he's not like if he falls, he starts over.
I didn't jinx anything, you guys.
Yes, you did. You jinxed it.
I can see the future, you see. That's why I said that, okay?
You're not a psychic. You're not the psychic in Iji-san Gen.
Not expected.
Luca Kaneshiro, you are not a psychic. I hope your puppy nibbles on your toe and scares you.
And you get disappointed, chat, okay? Alright? Expectations mean disappointment.
Hope you fall again here in a bit. Little brat. I'm mean. I love Luca, but like, he's a little brat. He's a little brat. He needs to get his ear tugged. He needs to get pinched on the leg. He get a little pinching.
What's so scary? I want to run so bad. I just don't want to risk it.
Oh, what happened to confidence, my lord? Not my lord. No, my lord's already did his 2-hour timed run. He's not doing it again. Oh, stream at least. Luca, you're a little brat. I want to play it only up, but I guess I'm gonna have to see if it's on Steam still, or they've put it back on Steam. I hope the stolen assets thing is just like maybe something that wasn't like necessarily the exact truth. Like maybe there was something there. Oh shit! Okay, well there's my only up playthrough there. Because I really want to play only up. It looks like a chiller version of... It looks like a chiller version of Getting Over It. Which, haha, I don't have to do the Getting Over It, like, marathon stream anymore because y'all didn't reach that goal. I'll probably have to do it, I'll probably do it later on, but, like, I don't owe it to you guys anymore.
Should have donated.
I joke. Nobody's fault. I'm not mad. I just find it funny because, hey, I don't have to do it anymore.
You're a weak kid. Sounds like a Roblox insult.
Sir, you and your Roblox. I don't know anything about Roblox other than that people can make games in Roblox. I thought it was just like Minecraft, but like Lego-y. Only it was just complicated because of the camera. Oh! I didn't know the camera gave you issues. It never seemed to be weird in playthroughs. Hope you're doing good, Rainer. The only thing I've seen that could trip people up is like, you know, people not knowing where the bed or like the catapults take you. Oh no, you're sick. Oh no, I hope you feel better, honey. I hope it's just like, you know, a tiny little thing. And if it's not, then you just drink a lot of water. And you rest up a lot. Just make sure you get your fluids. Keep some nutrients in you. And rest.
Okay, don't look at you. Okay. Alright. You wanna see me all serious? Okay, you asked for it.
Oh no, they asked for laser focused Luca Kaneshiro. Y'all not gonna hear anything from him. Now I really hope his puppy comes in and surprises him. What the dog doing for him? What the dog doing? That's what you need, Luca. You need some of that indie sound alert. What the dog doing? People would be spamming it, though. Maybe it's a good thing that they don't do that. It's a good thing maybe corps don't do that. Ooh, that eagle's loud.
You'll never make it to the top. You'll never make it.
If Luca ever graduates, I say ever as in like he's got like a lifelong contract. But like, it'll be insane what he does afterwards.
Made it in one jump.
He loves Niji Sanji too much. He loves his co-workers. He loves his friends. He loves his friends too much to do that.
I'm screaming. Oh, thank you.
I don't like to talk about this content on this kind of thing on stream or whatnot, but like the leaker that's on 4chan has been like, oh well, so and so is gonna graduate. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Even if it's true, shut up. Niji Sanji needs to get onto their ass. Make sure that they never can watch VTubers again just because they'll be so traumatized by the blowback.
I didn't even see that.
Hopefully it's not the person I actually think it is, because, like, I did get curious, and I looked to see if, like, this leaker person was real and whatnot. I actually looked on the 4chan. How in the world you can... I don't know how people can look at 4chan. 4chan is, like... It looks so ancient, and maybe that's... adds to the appeal of it, but, like, it's just so fucking ancient. And you have to, like, look up post numbers, and... da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, what the hell, man?
It ain't our fault.
Oh, Golan, you got the first after
You guys are the one
almost 3 hours.
basically begging me to read. Because I like reading chat, you know? Hi, boss. Hope you feel better. Sorry, I couldn't read it. It went too fast. It went too fast.
Niji Sanji needs to get on the leaker's ass, and I hope they bury them into the ground. They got somebody in court, and they had him pay up the thousands and thousands of dollaroonies. Like, they can get this person. They can get this person, and if it's who I think it is, for what, like, you know, 4chan is saying and shit, then, like, ruin their ass. I'm not saying who it is. I'm just saying that, like, I looked on 4chan just because curiosity killed the Paka. And I'm just like, that better not be true. So Gary goes on, of course, I'm expecting to say something interesting about atmospherics, like how the volcano is affecting our local weather system. Speaking of, like, the volcano and shit, man, it was so hazy this past weekend, the past few days. Oof. He says, yeah, I noticed that we're getting more clouds than normal. I nod again and say, go on, Gary. Like, I drove, so, like, how I was driving to DC, like, you know, you see the monuments, and to get to Georgetown, you're, like, having to go to, like, the outskirts of DC, so you're driving past all the monuments and the National Mall and shit. And it's just hazy. You can see the Washington Monument, which is the really tall one that's got, like, the big point up top. That's the Washington Monument, for those who don't know. It was very hazy. It was like DC, but, like, in New York, almost. It was crazy. It did get us to high levels on Saturday, and I remember going, Pam, we got some nasty air levels out here, man. It wasn't anything that, like, made my allergies act up, and I didn't feel like I was dying from it. I was more worried about my feet.
No, I messed up. God, I messed up. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Okay, whoa. You've got to be kidding me. It's okay.
Go, Luca, go! Oh my gosh, she's just zooming. He's just zooming. Part of me wants to put like a tiny little visual up on my screen, but I'm not going to be on much longer. I'm probably going to finish the base of this and then we'll call it quits. Because it's 1 o'clock. I should rest because I go to work tomorrow. For even just the tiniest bit, which is so dumb. Fucking.
Oh, thank God. I hate that jump so much. It's so scary.
Whee! I kind of want to power wash my own house now. But I can't. My dad did that already.
Hey, drone, you're back? Alright.
For a second, I was like, why is he standing still? But he's on a platform carrying him up. Okay. It'd be funny if, like, in Only Up, there was, like, a secret little platform that takes you up all the way and you don't even have to do anything. You have to, like, really find it.
What? What was that? What the hell was that? What? It just stopped me in the air.
Honey, I would say it's your Australian ping, but this is not an online game.
What the hell? That's so lucky.
Ugh, part of me wants to keep on playing this game. I love this game. And I'm not tired yet. But I will be the moment I go to bed. Or lay in bed. Or, well... who knows? I counted my Archive of Our Own fanfiction tabs when I was in the lift with Pim. I got like 10. I've got like 10. And some of them are Final Fantasy, majority of them are Malord focused.
I never missed that jump. Are you kidding me?
And then there's like one that's Cyborg. Alright, I already did that.
Fuck off.
Language, Luca. Be fun if there was a VTuber. I know there's a few actual mom VTubers, like their whole stick is like mom. Not mommy, but just mom. It'd be funny if there was like one that like constantly just go like, "What's your language? What's your language?"
Always a small. Okay.
Paka ASMR, I am your mother, and I'm telling you not to curse.
We can get there faster now, okay? Instead of falling over and over and over again.
Would it though? I think it'd be fun. ASMR, where I'm your mom, and I'm making you dinner,
These jumps I'm failing.
and I'm telling you to clean your room, and I'm folding your laundry, cause I'm doing it, cause I'm the mom. Shut up, bird! Oh my god. Like a threat to wash your mouth out with soap. Holly, you said you would only do the bottom.
Okay, I won't look.
I like doing bottoms.
Bear with me for the next 25 minutes.
Oh, I gotta do the shed too? God damn, okay. Also, don't, Cadris, if you're here lurking about, I told Pam Pam that she's a good girl. I told her she's a good girl several times, and she went, "Eh." She's so cute. Ugh. So fucking cute. Every time, like, Ghost would do something really sweet and he'd like walk away. Like when he went to go and offer to like buy me a soda. I'm like, how'd you get someone so good? How do you find such a good roommate? I need a good roommate. Or when Ghost would like go off and do something, I'd be like, how'd you get such a good roommate? How'd you find a good roommate like that? I need to find a good roommate. I want a good roommate. I want to be able to move out and get a good roommate, man. Can't contain chat on normal streams? No. That sounds a lot like Children and Brats, though. So, you know. What else is new? Y'all are brats. Y'all tchotchkes. Tchotchke brats. It's okay. I like brats. I like being a brat tamer. That's what moms do best, you know, right? Tame and train brats. Granted, you can't necessarily take the brat out of everybody, but you know what? Even temporary results are fun.
Jump. God, please. Come on.
I like this game too much.
I made it.
I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it this way.
Guys, look, straight line. I can finally look at chat, right? But you know what? I won't. I won't read you. I won't read. I'm just gonna look at my screen. 2 minutes 18.
Luca, you're so cute. Ugh, he's adorable. Also, I'm sure that, like, Pim's already said it on Twitter, but, like, Pim was keeping a count of puppy sightings. Like, every time they saw a dog, they'd count. And by the time that I left, we had already gotten up to, like, maybe 50-something, maybe the high 40s. There were so many puppies. So many puppies. So many oodles. Very happy. How long can I get? Oh, can't get up that far.
God, listen, you need to sprint and jump to reach that little place. Okay?
Oh, I love this nozzle so much. You can get such a good, like, coverage. But how to help a friend? How did a satellite get this dirty? Where's its caked? It's in the desert, you know. Shit happens in the desert.
It's only 2 minutes.
It just got a little dirty. It just got a little dirty, but welcome back. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be on. I said I was gonna get off like 5 minutes ago or so, but no. I feel the effects of like needing to sleep coming at me. So once I start to really feel it, I think it might be a good time. Combination of like hearing the water sounds in this game, me blabbing, and me also putting Luca stream in the background. That can do it. I don't know what it is. It does not matter if a stream's content has them screaming. I can still find a way to make it soothing. I can still go, oh yeah, I'm going nap now. Watching so-and-so play Donkey Kong and screaming and like putting dents in his desk should not put me to sleep, but it does. It does. Oh, he fell again.
Jobs that I'm failing for the first time. What are these jumps? What are these jumps? What are these jumps?
They're jumps. They're jumps, Luca, honey. Alright, maybe I should get through this thing and then I'll call it quits. So I can say I completed something. I like ending on like a clean note.
Ever, guys, ever. I played this game hundreds of times. Hundreds of times. That is the first
Luca, the game hasn't been out that long. Shut up. You little liar, little brat. Luca is a prime example of a brat you can't tame. Sadly. You can't tame this brat.
You just have to do one run.
I wonder what do you call a top? Or, yeah, what do you call a top that's the brat? Like, I'm used to brats being the bottom.
Okay.
What do you call a bratty top? Do you just call him a fucking annoying brat? I listen to giant furry tell jokes and shout usually as I go to bed. Alkali is the fur. For a second I thought you were talking about me. I was like, oh damn. Get yourself a good fur that yells and makes you go, ah, night night. Oh, this is so satisfying.
Hanako thinks there's the 5 can.
Oh, this is so satisfying.
Go. Again. Please.
I'm your feroci. I'm ferocious. I'm your ferocious. Ferocious feroci. Ah, that's so cute. Thank you. I will make you proud to call me your feroci.
Stop.
That actually would kind of be a cute... That would be a cute shirt, honestly. You mind if I put that on a shirt, maybe? Feroci. That's cute. That's cute. Oh, this is so clean. This is cleaner than the average butthole.
Why is my camera so...
That's not hard to do, though, because majority of people don't own a bidet. Bidets are the way. God, I missed my bidet while I was gone. I fucking love my bidet. I don't care how many times I talk about my bidet and cleaning my ass. The bidet is so nice. Love bidet. I want the bidet people to sponsor me. I will take a picture. I will clean my toilet. I will replace my toilet so it's not old looking, and I will make it look so nice and pristine so I could like take a video of like the bidet. Not me using the bidet, mind you. I'm not that nasty. Pay me for that. Please, Mr. and Mrs. Gender neutral pronoun here, bidet makers. I will slay away and show everybody that bidets are the way. Please, I love you. Best fucking purchase I've ever made in my life. It's not even the most expensive purchase either. Golly.
It's not even lagging. I think it's just lagging.
This bird's getting on my nerves.
But it's usually fine once we get past this part. Just so many stuff happening.
Luca, don't jinx yourself, honey. Bidets are amazing. I hate that a good one is a couple hundred to install. What do you mean a good one? I got a $60 one. You literally just take off, you uninstall the top of your toilet seat, which is very easy to do, actually. Unless you have, like, some really weird toilet. And then you slide the attachment underneath. You hook it up to, like, your water line.
Oh, God.
And then you hook it up to your water line, and then it works. You just put it in between the actual, like, toilet and the seat. It's great. You don't have to get a whole new toilet at all. They even have little portable ones. It's like a water bottle, and then like it has like a thing on top. and you fill it up with water, and then you can just spray away, which I need to get one of those too. Woo-wee. It's 1 a.m. I should go to bed. Shut up! Why don't you go to bed then? I said I was gonna finish this thingy and then I'll be done. I'm cleaning the shed.
Place we fell in. Yes, finally, finally, the easy part is done. No, sorry, the hard part is done. That's the hard part. Are you kidding? Wow.
Luca, you were already there.
Oh my god.
Oh, you had to leave him. Oh, see, that's what makes it. That makes it worse. You know what you got. You never know what you have until it's gone, and now you know. I feel that. It's why I don't like going to the bathroom at work, because it's like a night and day difference. And I'm like, my booty, it's not clean. It doesn't feel clean. I know it's clean, but it doesn't feel clean. I do not feel clean unless I spray stuff at my butthole. But yeah, mine was like $60 or so. But that's because I got the dual nozzle shit. You can get it for like 40 to 50. It's so good. Which is good for, like, you know, folks who can't, like, you know, replace their toilets because they're in an apartment and shit. Technically, when it comes to apartments, as long as you're not doing lasting damage and you keep things, you can replace stuff and paint things. You just need to have the appropriate things to, like, paint with and replace once you, like, you know, leave. Or, like, maybe your landlord, maybe you need to make sure your landlord doesn't come by so they don't, like, bitch at you. This was a cleaning stream until we talked about toilets. No, it's still a cleaning stream. It's still a cleaning stream. We're talking about cleaning assholes. We're talking about cleaning buttocks.
Are you kidding me?
Cleaning the coochies. The coochie. The bussy. Cleaning bussy. That's very important. Clean your bussies.
No.
Yep.
Fall again, I'll restart.
I'm a clean packer.
If I fall again, I'll
Why did I just have the curse idea? I'm sitting there going, I'm like, imagine cleaning a bidet video game, and then I realized that a bidet video game would be cleaning people's asses. I'm pretty sure that's a Flash game somewhere, somehow. In fact, I know for sure, or at least there's videos of that, because I have seen those nightmarish children's animation videos on YouTube that went rampant years ago. And they've had stuff about, like, you know, oh no, Elsa's got something stuck on her butt. She's got all these things impaled on her butt. Or like Spider-Man and shit. Or like, oh no, she's got it on her foot. Oh no, she's got things stuck on her ass. I know there's that. There's no bidet, I don't think, but like there's that. I'm happy to laugh about butts before I sleep. You are welcome. You're welcome. I live to serve. I like to talk about butts. Butts are great. We use them to sit on. We use them to eat. We use them to smack. We lay down on them sometimes. Sometimes we use them to make jokes. Sometimes we use them to make sounds. Golan, come on now. Well, we don't use them to eat, we just eat them.
careful of that jump right
You just eat them in general.
People actually miss it.
Though, I mean, if you're into that, then, like, you know, you could put, like, a whole little plate of sushi. You don't even have a plate of sushi. You just put the sushi on the butt, and there you go. And if you use a bidet, you know that it's a clean butt. So You can use it and eat food.
A little. To make that jump, because you
Eat ass.
will always go over it.
I can say that because I put the right content tags on my stream. Those are permanently on my streams. You never know what you're gonna get when I open my mouth. What is this? Oh, this is the AC.
Well,
It's so shiny. I feel like hitting some of these things with a pressure washer might not be the smartest idea. Because pressure washer hurt. Golan, what does SMH mean? I forget. I'm a boomer. I'm not hip with the kids' logos or lingo and shit, man. I can't keep up with the kids these days. I'm almost done with this. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait.
this one is what made us fall last time. Okay, nice.
Shaking my head. Why would you shake? Hold on. Ta-da! That needs to go in the museum. That's art.
Okay, well, my heart's beating. I'm not gonna make it. Oh,
Luca, it's a good thing that your heart is beating. That means you're alive. Can you hear my heartbeat? Golan, that reminds me. The post was deleted, but, there was a post of some folks who got, there's some posts of folks.
a little slow, but
I forget. Johnny Weir's in it, and I forget who else is there. And then another person is there, and they're like taking a picture at like a skate rink. Nope, you're supposed to hear Luca. I didn't bother putting on music. I just wanted to listen to Luca and his struggles. Don't worry. He's not talking too much anyway. But there's some Yuri on Ice brewing. There's some Yuri on Ice brewing.
just get that.
Which, like, you know, makes sense because at Fantasy on Ice they played History Maker.
Okay, not bad at all.
And they skated to it.
We'll get there.
And then apparently at a rink they had like the cutouts of the skater of like the boys.
Difficult jumps in the game.
It's not well, I guess it is a prequel movie. I don't think it's gonna be a prequel. I think it's gonna be like a mix of things. Like I bet you it's gonna have some present day. It's gonna have some prequels. I think it's gonna have a little bit of a mix. Maybe a little bit of the future. Or I guess you could call it the present. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if, like, the movie started out with, like, you know, it being present day.
Okay, we'll try again. We'll try again. That's how speedruns work. You try over and over and over.
Like, the movie being, like, one big flashback. I just want the movie out. I have posters of the movie. I have Ice Adolescent posters. I might have one or two more I could probably give away, actually. I wonder if I could sell those. I know they're not for resale, but like, I wonder if I could sell
Yeah, I'm not a
those.
little mad at that time because I actually got further. So I only get pretty mad when I keep failing these.
But
actual
bruh,
things.
I need to plan a Yuri on Ice deal. Maybe this week we can watch Yuri on Ice. Like, it'd be nice to do like a watch along thing once a week. That'd be something simple. It could be something simple. I don't have to worry about any other, like, audio other than my mic and maybe Discord if people wanted to pop in.
What? Okay, that makes me mad. What the hell was that?
Aw, poor Luca.
I just have myself to blame.
I just want information about the movie. They came out with like a thing saying we're postponing it and we're doing a lot more with it now, which is a good thing. Which means like, you know, the movie is even bigger. But like, I know that Johnny Weir is included in it. I know that Johnny Weir is included in it because he's been like seen at like Nagoya stuff. Like Nagoya Ice Rink, I believe I think it's Nagoya. I think Dean Fujioka is there. Or, well, Dean Fujioka is the singer.
I'll tell you which part's annoying. Yep, first...
Gayer. Oh, it's gonna be so much gayer, because now they're not gonna have too many restrictions.
So slippery.
Because they had so many restrictions when it came to the show. But now, that show's kind of changed things, and ever since the show came out, you know, they've proven to, like, you know, the TV folks and everybody that, no, this is not going to, you know, be a bad thing. This brings in people. This makes people happy. Like, if you make the Fujoshi happy, if you make the Fujo community happy, like, there will be money. Money will follow. The Fujoshis, the Fujins, and the Fudanshis, we might be broke, but we still give them money. They still get our money. We're broke, but they still get our money. They get the money. And they get all the hype. And they get all the sponsorship shit. Like, Yuri on Ice has so many, like, sponsorships. Like, Mizuno. Like, they've got to work with Mizuno, which is amazing. Alright, I think I need to be on top as well. Alright, I need to do this, finish this as well. They got to work with Sanrio, which I think is god tier. They got to work with, there's this one place, I don't know if it's the one that closed down, but there was like a hot spring, like, Matsuri festival kind of hot spring place. It was kind of like an amusement park in a way.
But before the update, what is the tree there? And stuff? Like...
They got to do, like, an official deal with, like, the town that, that Yuri's based in. I forget what the town is called. I forget the town. Very southern town by the water. They got to do a Tokyo Tower one, I believe. That one I don't think is too hard to get. That's a big, like, it's a big deal still, but, like, at the same time, like, I don't think it's the hardest to get, sponsorship-wise. They had a ton of cafes. Whew, they had a ton of cafes. They had, like, you know, actual collaborations with skating industries. They had an in-show collab with fucking Stefan Lambiel. Holy shit. Like, having Stefan Lambiel in your anime? Goddamn. Which makes me very excited that Johnny Weir might be in the anime, if not just as a coordinator. Or choreographer, I mean. He's probably a choreographer and gonna be in the anime because he's very, 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 very important to the ice skating scene. Not just as, you know, somebody who is fabulous and you can't ignore and, like, you know, is a host for many, like, figure skating things US-wise, but, like, come on.
Oh my god, again.
There's a reason, wait, no, never mind. I was sitting there about to say that there's a move named after him, but that's Adam Rippon. Oh my gosh, if Adam Rippon is in this movie, I'm going to die. If Adam Rippon is in this movie, I'm going to blow a gasket, like not a bad gasket. I'm gonna blow like a tears gasket. My tears are going to flow. I miss that son of a bitch. I'm sure he's somewhere on Instagram. I haven't been on Instagram much, but I miss that son of a bitch, man. He is such a sassy pants. Good job for him being married now.
Okay.
Good job on, like, living your life after retirement. Especially at his age. He went at it long time. Good job, Adam. But if he got into it, I'd be so happy. I don't remember how involved he got with Yuri on Ice. He didn't get involved like Johnny did. I don't think I have anything else left on this thing.
Make it to the top. You'll never make it.
But, like, if he did... Alright, I just gotta do... I got it.
Come on! Whoa! Yes!
Alright, I got this cooling unit still. And then we will... And then I'll go, okay? And then I'll get off, okay? Gosh, it's nearly 2 a.m. Shut up, bird.
Hey. Next one.
Oh, it's underneath here. That's all underneath.
Oh, there's another way to do this part, like that bed jump right there.
There we go. Alright.
Oh, I keep failing it. I don't trust myself.
Alright. Alright, let's not waste any time. We're not gonna waste any time. Shut up, Luca. Alright. We're not gonna waste any time. Let's find somebody to wait. Let's find somebody to wait. Oh, I need to pop my wrist. No, I muted the site. Shut up. Oh wow, like nobody's on. Like nobody's on. A little Segoy is on. Who else was playing PowerWash? Who else was playing PowerWash Simulator? Well, I mean, it's 2 a.m. my time. Magical Momoka? They're adorable. They're playing the new shit. We got a furry. We got another. Okay, this magical Momoka is adorable. We're going to raid them. They're absolutely adorable. Raid magical Magical Momoka. Oh, I can't raid them. Boo, you whore. No, you're not a whore. Alright, so what about this furry? We got a furry out here. We got a 3D furry out here, man. Oh, wait, but we got a debut uncapped subathon, though. Let's do her. Oh my gosh, my hooves just sort of like froze. Raid Adu Cody. We're gonna go raid Adu Cody. And I think our new emotes are up. No, the new emotes are not up. Alright. No raid message. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't have any. I don't have brain enough for that. I don't have brain enough. But we're gonna raid Urukori. And it's gonna be fun because it's their debut Uncapped Subathon. And they're like very cute. Let's go. Thank you for coming. I'm sorry it's so late. But let's raid them now.